All right, so if we want to add a map here, we can add a map by using either a new Express map, or if we have any maps here, we can use those. Most of you aren't mappers, so you'll probably want to use this new Express map. You can come in here, look at Texas, it's statewide. You can go into the settings, change the base maps. Let's use an imagery, or you know what, let's use this. I like this human geography, canvas light. Let's do that. That's a nice clean map. So you can zoom in, you can add points here, you can change them as numbered points, you can put them as a point. I put them here, okay, for El Paso County. I like to put a search, let people find their current location, legend, what else? So after we put this point, we can go back into these layers and look at that. But you can also add, you can draw a line, you can, draw a line freehand. You can add some shapes in here to give some context, or circle or highlight points on a map. You can add an annotation, write some text on there. And you can also draw an arrow or draw a two-headed arrow. You can also search by location here and find the location that you want. So if I wanted to change these, I can add an image. Let's say I want to add greetings from El Paso, put El Paso County. Definitely you want to put a description in here, and then you can change the style of this. So let's go with purple. You can change the way that the symbol looks. You can add your own symbol, actually. We're not going to do that right now. You can change the way that the symbol looks, the size. Okay, let's just go with medium. All right, and then we'll put done here, and you've added an Express map, which you can change. Either you can go back and edit it. You can change the way that it appears here in different sizes, small, large. You can click out on this, come back in. You can add your location here. You can go to the home screen. You can zoom in and out. This is where your legend will appear. All of that's there. Okay. Let's add, let me just go over these a little bit. Audio, you can add, I see a lot of you doing podcasts, and so you could add an audio clip, or add an audio clip, just something that you want to highlight of yourself talking. You can embed different dashboards, web apps that you can make. That's probably another training to show you how to do those, but those aren't that hard to create if you play with this a little bit, and there's all kinds of training for you as well. You can use a swipe tool. I use this swipe tool when I was doing my research for my thesis, and showed the different changes in land cover, land use change, but you can definitely maybe show changes, before and after Hurricane Harvey from images, bird's eye view images. You could show a change in behavioral changes with clients, before and afters. You could show, somebody preparing a meal before with all the ingredients, and then showing the after, 4-H programs, anything like that. You can add that. You can also add a timeline, so it'll illustrate a series of events chronologically, okay? And everything's very easy to use. If you want to use a slideshow or do a sidecar, you can also add that. If you add a sidecar, you either have a floating panel or a docked panel. Let's do a docked panel. And when you add that, you can add your information here. You can add media. You can add an image or video. You can add a map. You can add a dashboard in here. You can add a swipe in here. You can switch these around. You can add these larger, switch them around. And when you're ready to add another slide, you can add that in here as well, and it'll keep going, and you'll see that. Okay. So say we want to add a map toward point. So all of these are all set up. You can add all of these images. If you want to go ahead and preview this before we publish it, it'll show you preview full screen, how it would look on your phone so you can see. Okay, I think that's actually a tablet. This one's on the phone, how it would look. Okay, so, when we look at the phone here, there's a little bit of editing we want to do, right? That image wasn't the best image that we could use, but we could definitely use a different one. All right. I did put some other resources on the story map that show how to create a story map in 10 minutes. So there's a couple other resources, but I did want to go over this with you guys. When you're ready to publish, you're going to publish whichever settings that you want to have, and then you're going to publish story, and it's going to publish that for you. Okay,